A change to the Queensland football landscape has also caused changes to the 2018 Kappa Silver Boot. It's going to be condensed into 3 weeks. It'll be a frantic time here for the teams at Lions Stadium. Now let's take you inside to get the thoughts of the coaches from the participating teams. Well, Group A at the 2018 Kappa Silver Boot features 3 Football Queensland Premier League clubs and 1 National Premier League club. And Southside Eagles coach Roger Hunter, new entrant into the Football Queensland Premier League that starts this season. How have the preparations been going at Memorial Park in the off-season?
Very well so far. We've been training since the first week of November. A lot of fitness entailed with those training sessions. The boys have been running up and down Mount Cootha in that time as well. So we're making sure that we've got a very fit and prepared team for next year. And
how are you hoping that the Kappa Silver Boot will feed into your season proper?
It's going to be a great eye-opener for us. Obviously, with us being a Capital One side next year, we're under no illusions on how difficult this is going to be for us. So it's going to be a good test to see where we're currently at and what we need to improve on moving into the season.
And Danny Wright, you've taken over the coaching reins at Eastern Suburbs.
That's right.
And you seem to have retained quite a few of the squad from last year.
Yeah, we've retained players and strengthened a couple of areas that I thought we needed to bolster our goal scoring ability. But generally, I'm pretty happy with the squad. I think the Kappa Silver Boot is it's a tradition, and we're very happy to be part of it. And I think East has always performed quite well in this competition, so we hope to put on a good performance, particularly in the first rounds.
Brisbane Strikers coach David Large, how do you think the Silver Boot will springboard your side's team into the NPL this year?
Oh look, we're really looking forward to this year. We missed it last year, and we certainly struggled with that last year. So this year we see it as an opportunity to prepare better. We've got a few new signings, but more importantly, we've got about 8 or 9 youth boys that we've brought into the squad. This is an ideal opportunity for us as coaches, for Owen and I, to really have a good look at them. And we're really looking forward to an opportunity to get our season underway a little bit better than we did last year.
And David Booth, Capella Bar coach, and it looks like you've brought on quite a number of youngsters into your first team squad this season.
Yeah, it was going on last year. We were pretty much forced towards the end of the year to bring in a lot of those young lads, and it was a tough year for us, but towards the back end of the season it actually showed a lot of promise for this year, and those boys have been rewarded with first team spots. The Silver Boot for us coming into this competition is more about exposing this group to different levels of football and different levels of football styles. So yeah, we're all looking forward to it.
Well, thanks very much, gentlemen. Group A of the 2018 Kappa Silver Boot kicks off on Monday night.
So we welcome all of the new teams and wish them well in this year's competition. Before we go into the actual competition itself,
well, we've lined up Group C here at the 2018 Kappa Silver Boot quite nicely. We've got the Northside guys over here, we've got the Flight Centre Brisbane Premier League guys over here. And we'll start off with Dan Panisi, who's taken the coaching reins at Mitchelton this year. What's the preparation been like so far, Dan?
Preparation would be decent, similar to a lot of the other groups with an early start. Fortunately we've got a bit of fuel in the tank early, but come Christmas it all goes away. So look, we're using this as preparation. That's purely all it is just to get preparation.
Puri Anabi has taken over as coach at Moreton Bay United. Puri, relishing the challenge of being in the NPL, the step up from the Brisbane Premier League.
Definitely that should be a new challenge, and that's a hard challenge of course, and that's a new chapter of my sports life. And in terms of the level of the players I have, it's very different with what I had at the Ace, and probably there's a pressure on me, but that's all right, that's a part of the challenge.
You relish pressure, don't you?
Always, always.
Ben Schofield, coach of Centenary Stormers, a little club that could. It's been a miraculous run over the past few years. The club sort of slid down the pyramid, but now up into the Flight Centre Brisbane Premier League for the first time.
Oh, well, we have. Due to the restructure, obviously, we've kind of leapfrogged a little bit from our plan where we were. We did get promoted a couple of years ago and probably didn't have the cattle in the shed to compete where we needed to. So last year we had a good look at ourselves and got together what I would call a half-decent squad for Capital 2 last year and got the job done that we wanted. And then the fruit at the end was the fact that we got jumped up to the Premier League, and we're looking forward to the challenge. We're under no illusion it's going to be difficult.
Now, I've heard a rumour in the off-season, I don't know whether it's just rumours, that a particular goalkeeper who likes to wear pink and 99 might be in the Centenary shirt this year.
Rumours are always good, Rafe, but yes, Mr. Zabax has been training with us, and he'll suit up on Wednesday night.
Very good. How are you planning to use the Silver Boot towards your preparations?
Look, we're just delighted to be here, to be honest. Like, this time last year we were tipped to get relegated from Cap 2 or Cap 1, and now we're in the Silver Boot, so we'll just enjoy it. Like, get to play in the best facilities in Brisbane on the nicest field against great opposition, so we'll just take it as it comes really and enjoy it as much as we can.
Well, that's Group C from the 2018 Kappa Silver Boot. It all kicks off on Wednesday night.
Jets. And the last group, Group D.
Well, here's our competing teams in Group B of the 2018 Kappa Silver Boot. And first we turn to Brisbane City. How have the preparations been going down at the Corporate Travel Management Stadium so far in the off-season?
Yeah, it's been going really good. You know, pre-season's been hard with a lot of hard work, and everyone's been putting in, so hopefully go really good.
And how do you think the Silver Boot will contribute to the season preparation as we kick off in early February for the NPL?
Yeah, it'll help a lot because we've got heaps of new players, so you know everyone will get to know how people play, and you know it'll help leading up to the season.
Mark Dykeman, Wolves freshly into the new Football Queensland Premier League. What's been the preparations like at Carmichael Park?
Yeah, I mean, it's coming from Cap 1, we're always going to be struggling, Rafe. I mean, but notwithstanding that, we've managed to regroup, and we've got a couple of really good players that we've brought in. So Jared Austin being one of them. So Lockie Weir and Timmy Morgan, a few boys, Linus Shibler, the goalkeeper. So yeah, I managed to recruit well, and I think. You know, we just want to try and improve every year and try and do the best we possibly can. I think we're in a very tough group here, so I'm not saying that it's going to be a tough competition for us, but you know, it's good to play against the best, and that brings the best out of you. So we're looking forward to it.
Vedran, quite a number of changes down at South in the off-season.
Yeah. Obviously. Yeah, some players left, and then we brought some others in. You know, having said that, I think we managed to put a squad together that has a good balance. There's quite a few quality young players that we brought in, but also some good, experienced players that also will contribute to our squad.
Yeah, you have strengthened at the back and the front. David Salin, an experienced defender, as well as Kade Oichi, a noted goal scorer here in Brisbane.
Yeah, they're the two more noticeable signings that we had in our pre-season, you know, but also I'm pointing out also the young players that we signed. You know, there's a former Lions reserves captain, Nick Piper, you know, some of the really quality young boys that deserve their chance at this level, and I think they'll do well.
And welcome to Gold Coast Knights, making the trip up the M1 for the tournament. It's been quite a successful couple of years at the club. Winners in League 1 in 2016, winners of the Gold Coast Premier League in 2017. Just got to cool your jets in 2018 until you get into the NPL in 2019, but what's the buzz been around the club in terms of competing in the NPL next year?
The buzz has been good. You know, we obviously, there was talks of us getting in this year, and you know, I think we, you know, as a few of the players, we got a bit excited. But yeah, it's good. We got, you know, the licence for next year, and I guess this is the year to prepare for next year.
Group B at the 2018 Kappa Silver Boot kicks off on Tuesday night.
We've got 16 clubs and 4 new ones.
Well, Group D features Ipswich Knights, Southwest Queensland Thunder, the hosts Lions, and Holland Park. You've made the move from the Thunder to Holland Park, and it looks to be a bit of a mix of players that have been there at the past, as well as some youngsters coming through the system as well.
Yeah, that's correct. We've got a lot of 18, 19-year-olds coming through. They're actually really good kids, good players. You know, looking towards the future. And like you said, it's a big mix with very experienced players. We've still got Marek up front and Duncan, our goalkeeper. The Sherwood brothers are there. Jack Webb. So there's about 7 or 8 experienced players. It's a very nice mix.
Well, Southwest Queensland Thunder will be playing in Group D at the Kappa Silver Boot, and I'm joined by assistant coach Chris Hammerling. Thunder have proved that on their day they can beat any opposition in the NPL, including last year's premiers Brisbane Strikers up in Toowoomba. What are you expecting of the squad this year?
We're expecting pretty much the same, if not even a little bit more. We've invested in some good quality players, plus we've also got some fantastic players from Toowoomba. So yeah, we're pretty confident.
And you were just telling me off camera that you've made some very exciting marquee signings for 2018.
Yeah, we've got an ex-A-League player in Travis Cooper who's an attacking winger or come striker, and we've got a marquee centre-back coming from Italy who should be here tomorrow. So yeah, we're pretty excited about that.
And Group D of the Kappa Silver Boot kicks off on Thursday night.